welcome back, folks. Plant Boss here at McCord's Gardens in beautiful Provo, Utah, on a nice sunny afternoon. We wanted to talk to you a little bit today about 3 things about garden guardians. Now, what could a garden guardian be, do you say? Well, I'll tell you what it is. These are plants that help in the garden in other ways besides beauty. In other words, they're plants that can keep things like insects away, keep slugs and snails down, those kinds of things, and various companion plantings of those plants to even expedite and make have a greater impact on the garden, and also just upon you and your families relaxing out in the yard. So first, let's talk a little bit about the garden guardians. So some main plants that fall into this category are under the herbs. Herbs are wonderful garden guardians. We have rosemary, very, very great for keeping things like mosquitoes down. Sages and thymes, another great plants to help keep those insects away that you don't like, but also to help in certain ways to keep funguses and those things down. In addition to herbs such as lemongrass, which is another great mosquito repellent, we have something like citronella geraniums. Citronella geraniums, that wonderful citronella smell that you smell in citronella candles. These keep a lot of different insects away, not just mozzies. Okay, so we've got some wonderful herbs that we've named here that work really well. What about flowers? Well, the one that works the best, believe it or not, is that wonderful marigold. You know, the flower we all don't like the scent of. Well, insects don't like the scent of that too. Planting common marigolds around a vegetable garden, for example, will help keep things away such as beetles and all other kinds of noxious insects. They just tend to create a barrier around the garden that's very, very helpful. Well, we've talked about a few plants. Now let's talk a little bit about companion plantings. Come follow me. Look at these amazing salsa gardens. That's right, this planting in this 18-inch pot has everything you need to create beautiful homemade salsa. These companion plantings are not only great for making wonderful concoctions in the kitchen, but they also, because they're planted together, the plants together can help one another become more prolific and also, again, keep away unwanted pests. For example, in this garden, we also have chives. Chives are members of the allium family or the onion family. The onion family traditionally is something that keeps away not only insects, but also things like deers and other unwanted larger animals. Planting things like daffodils or alliums in amongst tulips and hyacinths or other types of plants like that discourage deers and other kinds of animals from munching out on those plants that you want to keep. The same thing is true of this salsa garden. The tomato creates a canopy over the herbs, thereby protecting the herbs from a hot sun. The herbs in return give off their aromas that help keep the tomato aphid and unwanted pests free. Okay, that was a lot of information in a very short time. So if you have any questions about garden guardians, feel free to contact us here at McCord's Gardens or go to your local nursery and ask them what kinds of plants that you can plant along with other plants that will help make the garden a safer, less insect-infested place. Thank you for joining us today. This is the Plant Boss here from McCord's Gardens in Provo, Utah. Come visit us sometime.